Are you feeling like you've got maybe a lack of discipline in your life? And maybe mentally and or emotionally, you're just not feeling good, you're feeling a bit off. Well, I wanted to talk about the role of discipline in a different approach today. Welcome to today's Men's Mental Health podcast. Now, discipline. I was having a chat with a friend on a podcast, great guy, and he's got he wasn't in the military, but he was raised by sort of people around him in that place. And I know when we hear the word discipline, often I know I go to thinking of like military, of like army, of navy, of like pushing people hard to really overcome barriers to keep super fit. And yeah, I think there is what I would call discipline in that. But yeah, I remember a quote one of my my main teachers in personal growth said. He said, discipline is doing the prescribed activity even if and especially when you don't feel like it. Now, I also want to talk about this, that when we're in a low place, like not feeling good emotionally or mentally, I feel like I've certainly seen discipline as wrong. Like, I've got to get out there, I've got to exercise excessively, I've got to do loads of work and all this kind of thing to work myself through my emotions. And that I found is not always the greatest approach. And at the same time, I feel like sitting in an energy of constantly feeling sorry for myself and not doing anything and just stopping doing the things that were good for me is also not helpful. So, what is discipline for me? Discipline is doing what you said you're going to do. Now, the problem is, I've certainly fell into this trap that one, I've set myself up with too much to do, and two, I've kicked myself too hard for not doing things, and three, I've not celebrated enough. So those are like three key lessons that I've learned, that when I get those in place and I've corrected those, it's really helped me using discipline in an effective, healthy way. For me, like if you're at a really low place, and I've been into some really dark places, like not wanting to be here, if I'm being totally honest. And those are the kind of places I've been in the past. And it's like the brain then is not in a place to get you to get out there and start running half marathons or make a load of sales calls. Now, if you're in sales, you might still have to do that, unfortunately, or do loads and loads of business, or like keep busy, and just distracting yourself, right? That even like, or another one, like I even had a coach who was like, I remember just breaking up with someone that really hurt. This was a while back, a couple of years back, but it was like, yeah, you're not in a place to go out and like go on loads of dates and start working yourself. And sometimes discipline can be just smaller steps. So in those places where I've been in really dark places, it's like discipline could be just doing 20 minutes of exercise a day. And that could even be a walk, it could be light yoga, it could be a gentle jog. That could be discipline. Discipline could be talking to someone each day, just even 5 minutes, because it can really help. Or it could be like, even if you don't feel like it, doing 10 minutes of something you usually enjoy and training yourself, it's okay to start to enjoy things. And discipline can be sitting with your emotions. This is a big one, that whatever state you're in, wherever you're in life, whether you're in the scale of like, I'm really feeling down and sad and depressed and unfulfilled, or you're in a place of like, I'm so ecstatic, I'm so happy. This is something I would suggest being disciplined with, sitting with your emotions. And if you're happy, then great, that's fine. You can be with them. But if you start to push down the negative ones, you're not going to feel the positive ones. I made a post about this earlier. Well, it wasn't a post, it's actually a story, I think, on social media. So discipline is doing what you say you're going to do. So make sure you are clear on what you say, on doing what you say you're going to do, and yeah, get that into your day a bit more. So remember to celebrate, and don't beat yourself up when you're not doing something. If you're not doing something, there's two things you can do. one, change your mechanism. Like if you're relying on just willpower, then it may not last. Having someone to hold you accountable, make it easy, more chunkable to do. And also, if you're not doing it, just give yourself a forfeit if you're not doing it. That's what I've done as well. I give yourself a reward just if you do. Like, for example, I have like a £200 fine when I don't do something to my accountability partner. Never failed on that. And if I do something, I might treat myself to something. Well, in the past, a massage, when I haven't gone for a massage for ages, or buy myself like my favourite coffee or something. Well, I'll buy myself a favourite coffee every day. That's a bad example. Give myself like an extra coffee or something like that, or something that makes me feel really good. So yeah, that's what I would describe as discipline. And I think when you use it to really help you build some momentum, even in the darkest place, is really, really key. But what I really want people to stay away from, it's my invitation, I can't tell anyone what to do, is because I've been pushed in this place, and it kind of makes me feel a bit angry now about it, but I'm able to kind of sit with anger and process it a lot more. I was in a really dark place. I probably should have started with this in the episode, but I was in this really dark place, even a few months back, and something really hurt me, really, really hurt me, and it was a challenge. It was a test of growth, and I've sat with it, and I've done the things I've pushed away the things I shouldn't be, and that's great. And I've been doing the things that are good for me, right? But I remember going down with like talking to a coach in this high performance thing, and maybe it wasn't the right environment, but basically I was putting myself down to kind of just do the minimal because I knew myself, and I was this community, and the coach just had a word, right? And he was like we all have down moments, we're all bad, like what makes you any different? That is what's wrong with the world, in my opinion. You're We're not meant to suppress emotions, we're meant to express and feel emotions. So that kind of discipline is just unhealthy. Like if you're a guy and you really need to feel stuff, I would not recommend, asking your Navy SEAL friend to like discipline you right now. There's a time and place for that. There's kind of time and place for that, I feel personally, is when you're like lazy, you're lethargic constantly. Not when you just really been hurt or something like that and you need to process something. But yeah, just like understand what discipline do you need right now. That's what's really helped me. Like, and on days when I'm feeling a bit off, like I'll stick to what I say, but I'll know I'm not going to be 100% in things. So, and that's okay. So, just wanted to share that with you today. Thank you for listening, and remember to lead with your heart, not with fear.